2. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come in 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Nah, I never had him.
On play action, now Carr. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete. It's Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Las Vegas.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To Anthony Miller.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Raiders.
I don't know. I don't even know, bro. I ain't even.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Because he said he put it on comp, ain't it? I mean, he's putting it on sim. I don't know what adjustments he made.
Wilson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now this time, Carl throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Whoa.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jones on 3rd down. That's complete to Austin. And he's going to have another first down. What are you doing, Cat? At the Raiders 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And tough sledding.
Dude, stop, man. Go on the road.
Jerome Baker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
3rd and 11.
The final shot here before half for Carr. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half #1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
close to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. There's on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
1st down, Raiders.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
16 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Carr dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage that they need.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
63.
From the gun, Jones.
63.
He'll get this to Eckler.
Me.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
My offense played. They played, but Reds, man, I didn't even do no Reds, man. Offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Carr now on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to
This nigga Derrick Henry, bro. I tried to go for it on 4th and 1. This nigga Derrick Henry just did
excellent field position. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Allen's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I lose this
They really
game
needed to get something
just
going,
because
didn't
of
they?
the BS that I
Last 2
did.
possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st down in field goal range. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Raiders 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it again with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He completes it to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Game in the Hatworld.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
That nigga beat me 6-10.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. In this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
That 5 yards leaves them a little shy of the first, but at this spot in the field, I don't think they risk going for it.
Not even a thought process. Punt it.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.